What is good YouTube, DaQuirk here and welcome to another video. Firstly, I would like to give a big thank you for the support from my first video. I do really appreciate it. Personally, I would like to thank my good friends Henrik, Vur, Tobias and my brother Salke for bearing with me. I've been talking about Fortnite for the past 2 weeks and they are all bearing with me and I do really appreciate that. So let's get into the video. For this week I've been focusing a lot more on box fighting, as you'll see in these clips. As you'll see in this video, I've been working a lot more on my piece control and actually using it in in-game fights. I still do not really full box anybody, but I'm starting to take walls and actually put cones in people's boxes, as you'll see in these first clips. Also, I've been working on using smarter edits. Some of the edits in this video aren't the smartest, but they are definitely a lot better than when I started in the first week, because I didn't really have any box fighting experience, and I basically just more or less just fucked everything up for myself and exposed myself way too much. I still do that a lot, but I do a lot better at this now. Also, I've been working a lot more on my in-game awareness, trying to predict people, try to more or less sense where they are in the entire game, where they are gonna go. I'm still not very successful and it's still something I need to work a lot more on. In some of the next clips you will see after Icy Claps, I met a very wholesome person called Depressed. I was streaming, he noticed I was streaming and he asked me if I wanted to do up and try to do some box fighting. We have been playing for the past week's time. He's actually cracked. The first thing I remember him saying to me is actually that he's not that good. And he started out by 200 pumping me, as you'll see in this first clip. And I remember I was like, oh shit, this kid's cracked, okay? And he actually ended up wanting to play with me. So I've been playing with him for the past week. We have been box fighting a lot, been playing a little bit arena. And I actually have improved a lot just by playing with him, because he's very aggressive and some of my weaknesses in box fighting is actually people pushing me. That's what I've been dying to the most, and his aim is so good, compared to mine at least. So he's hitting so many 200 pumps on me, so I have to be a lot more careful about what I do in game. You guys will be seeing a lot more of Depressed. Me and Depressed will be doing for next year's format. Now that it's duos for a whole entire year with daily duos cups and stuff like that, I think me and him will improve a lot. I actually just today tried to box fighting and I got my first win against him, so I have been improving a lot. I didn't really record it, so I can't be showing it, so you guys have to take my word for it. But next week's videos will definitely contain a box fighting video of me trying to see if I can actually clap in, so you guys can see some of the improvements I've done. Alright, so let's get into more or less the next week's plan. I've been analyzing my bots and seeing where I need to work. As you'll see, I expose myself way too much. Also, I need to focus on my aim a lot more, because I'm not hitting as many shots as I like to. So today I've been purchasing a Kovacs, so I can work on that. Also, I know that some of my bad aim is probably from the mouse acceleration on console. When you attach a keyboard and mouse to console, you are gonna get mouse acceleration, so your sensitivity isn't stable and it will accelerate a lot more when you flick people. Also, I still need to work a lot more on my piece control, because I still do not box people fully. I do get walls and maybe cones, maybe ramps, but my piece control still needs a lot more work, because in-game fights I still don't get enough walls. I only get like one wall instead of like full boxing, so that's something I still need to work a lot more on. And the ways that I've been thinking about practicing for next week is doing zone wars. I think zone wars will be a great asset for me to improve in, because of the stress from the zone, also that you are actually build fighting and not just staying on 2 layers, because I think I've got box fighting a lot down for now, and I need to be doing a lot more arena games, so I think zone wars will be the best one for that, so I can start full boxing a lot more. Some of the things I'll be practicing for next week is do arenas with Depressed and I still need to work a lot more on my predictions. As you'll see in some of these clips, I do kind of predict where he is going and what he's going to do, but I still need to actually be smart about my predictions and not just predict and actually trying to counter a lot more. Besides that, I'm probably gonna use Raiders pitch control map. I'm also trying to work on my double and triple edits so they become more clean. Due to like input lag and stuff like that on Xbox, I will be trying to do that on PC. Also, I'll be hitting my Kovacs, so my aim will be a lot better next time. DaQuirk actually told me that my aim is too shaky, and I'll definitely need to work on that shit. If you want to follow the progress in real time, I'm live on Twitch on Tuesdays, Thursdays and Sundays. I got a streaming schedule up, so if you want to see when I'm live at your local time, it's right there. So that is more or less what I will be focusing on for next week. This week has been entirely box fighting, and I will be updating you guys with another video next week. I do really appreciate you guys watching. If this is something you would like to see more of and follow my progress and see if I can go from bot to top, click this subscribe button and see if I'll make it. Thank you guys so much, and I'll see you in the next one.